So my name's Natalie Salunke. I'm a fractional general counsel, so I work for a portfolio of different businesses on an as-needed basis. One of my key clients is LexisNexis, which is a legal tech provider. So I use AI in moments when I need some clarity, whether it's overcoming brain fog, structuring response, or just wanting a different perspective on something. So for me, it's like having a sounding board that I can interrogate, refine until I get the clarity that I need. I've also noticed that I reach for ChatGPT more than Google now, probably because it's interactive. So it's not just about retrieving information, but about conversing with it, testing it, shaping it into something that's useful for my actual purpose. And I think it's also changed how I approach research and problem solving. So instead of spending hours sifting through sources, I can get to a starting point relatively quickly, then layer my judgment and expertise on top, so that I can therefore focus on more strategic, human aspects of my role rather than getting bogged down in the mechanics. So I think humans will always be drawn to humans, and that's something that technology can't, well, at this time, replicate. And therefore, emotional intelligence, empathy, the ability to read between the lines are where I think human judgment really shines. And in law, so much of what we do isn't just about the letter of the law, but about the context. So understanding what the client really needs, how a decision might land with different stakeholders, and also what unintended consequences could be. And I think there's also an ethical dimension. So just because AI can generate an answer doesn't mean it should be the answer that we act upon. So I do think that humans are needed to assess not just what is efficient, but what is fair, reasonable, and also aligned with our values. So at the end of the day, trust is built between people, and I don't think that can be outsourced. I think the key is making change comfortable and even familiar. So in my teams, we talk about change a lot. So we normalize it so it doesn't feel like a shock when it does come. And there's also like stability in recognizing that change is constant. So when you expect it, it stops feeling so disruptive. Also, at the same time, people do need anchors. So our shared values, our sense of purpose, the belief in our ability to adapt together and provide that anchor. And so I think it then helps to frame change as evolution, not just upheaval. And so then it's about building on what we've already done or do well, and then take it to that next level. And then another part of balancing stability and change is making sure that people feel supported. So training, open conversations, psychological safety go a long way in achieving that. And so if people feel they have the tools and the trust to experiment, they're much more willing to lean into that change rather than resist it. So I'm not sure AI is the thing that makes us more visible. It's certainly a helpful tool as it allows us to get to answers faster, to explore areas where we might not be the experts in, and also use data in new ways. And it gives us that somewhere to start so we can be more efficient and informed. But I think visibility and embeddedness comes from people. So what really makes legal stand out is when we connect with colleagues, sharpen conversations early, and bring our judgment to the table in a way that's practical and empathetic. So AI might do some of that heavy lifting in the background, but it's our human presence, so our ability to listen, explain, and guide that embeds us into the business fabric. And if anything, AI frees us up from that repetitive work so we can spend more time building those relationships. And I think that's where the true value lies. So it's about being seen not just as problem solvers, but as partners who understand the business and help it move forward.